Hello, everybody, and welcome to my introverted life. I'm Wendy, and yeah, it's time for a new video. I just got the previous one, of course, uploaded. By the time you'll see this, it'll have been up for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Who really knows? I do intend to actually put this one up before June, though, because June is my birthday month, and I'm doing 14 new starts for the month of June. So if you are new here, first off, welcome. Thank you for checking me out. And I should explain what that is. People are doing Stitch Mania right now. I'm doing a different version of it for June, for my birthday. Just because that's when I decided to do my new starts. It's May. There's stuff going on in May. I leave at the end of May for sort of a vacation. My niece's birthday is at the end of May, so just stuff going on. Figured it'd be so much easier to do new starts in June, and felt that it'd be a really fun birthday gift for myself is to just do a bunch of new starts. I might get sick of it by the end of the month, who knows? But if you keep watching, hit that subscribe and bell and do all that fun stuff, you'll see how that whole 14 new starts for the month of June thing turns out. I do have a previous video, should be a couple videos back, that shows my full plans for the month. You are always welcome to join along if you want. But that should be it that I'm aware of for admin at the moment, so let's dive right into what's been going on. This is today's 25/7 spin. Again, for new people, I do 25/7, except for instead of having one project that I do, I have a spinning wheel on the phone, spin, it tells me what project to work on, and that's the one I work on for 25-30 minutes. Sometimes I continue longer. This one I put in probably around 40 minutes so far. Yeah, I forgot to film it prior to doing the intro for this video, because I forget stuff like that. But this was done in a little bit of, I'm up to here, and I filled all this in. And yeah, picture at the side so you actually know what this looks like. This is Love is a Promise. It is a design by myself, which is a Fat Girl Sewing on Etsy. It is under my Fat Girl Designing tab. Should be under there anyways. Yeah, but you can find it on there if it tickles your fancy for some odd reason. It's not a super expensive pattern. I think I charged like $5 for it. I don't feel a huge need to charge a whole lot for most of my patterns. I put a little bit higher of a price on my temperature pets design that I have, simply because the temperature charts in general cost more. And that's where I'm at with that. Also, in my previous video, I said I'd probably try and show you the floss for Miss Christmas Eve once I got it all, what do you call it? I got it all put on the floss drops. Dropped up? Floss dropped up? I'd have no clue what do we have an actual term? I mean, you put floss on bobbins, you bobbinate it. Somebody comment down below. Let me know. What do we call it when we put floss on floss drops? Anywho, so yeah, I done that. I was going to show you. Major pain in the butt with editing. My program I use on here, totally jacked up. It's a massive mess. I do not know what they did with the recent update, but it's just not working properly. So who knows what's going on with this? I might end up using a new program. Hard to say, but what normally takes me 2 hours tops to do literally took me all day yesterday. Pain in the butt. So yeah, while I got them on the floss drops, I got sick and tired of it and actually put everything up in its bag and put the bag away so that it wasn't in my way. And if you recall, I was like, wow, I think I've got everything on floss drops right now. I can't believe I have a project that is, running around that I don't have floss drops in yet. Yeah, they're all on floss drops right now. Oh, I was lying to myself. It's been a little while since I've worked on this one too, apparently, so maybe I'll try putting stuff on floss drops again today. And maybe I will actually show you that this time. Yeah, already making plans for... I grabbed the wrong one. I was supposed to be 23. Sorry, I pulled one of them out to do a little bit more work on this. I don't know if I'm going to work on it or if I'm going to set it aside and get this on floss drops. What do you think I should do? Do you think it really matters? There's always a good question. Does it really matter? Do I really care? Anywho, that is where I stand with this. Nothing else new for you. If I work on something else, I'll be back today. If not, I will be back tomorrow with another 24/7 spin. So, see you in a sec. Okay, it's now Monday, and I did do a little bit of work on something last night. I pulled out Janessa and started putting in the Kreinik. That is right here. There's more Kreinik going around in other places, but yeah, start getting some of that in. A little over 100 stitches, I think it was. So it's really cool. That stitch is very thin. Sorry. Me and my phone. If you've seen me before, you know this. I do it all the time. Stitches capture my attention in the view of when I'm videoing. What can I say? I'm an oddball. Oh. I have a little bit of allergies going on. Sorry. So, well, I always sound funny. I'm going to say sorry for sounding funny, but I always sound funny, so... Anywho, worked on this a little bit, and then I did my 25/7 spin for today, and of all things, time goes by. If you watched, I think it was my last video, I restarted this, so I'm actually happy to put a little bit more work into it for sure, but I just thought it was funny that that's what it spun. Even more funny, I actually had the project bag sitting off to the side and had looked at it this morning and was like, oh, I need to put that away. And then I decided to do my 25/7 spin real quick. That way, if the drawer that I put it in, if the spin was in that drawer, I could just grab it at the same time. What did I spin? I spun Time Goes By. I was like, okay, I guess I don't need to get in the drawer yet. So yeah, gonna work on this, and guess I'll see you in a sec, see where I got to. Okay, so I didn't get an update yesterday. It's now Tuesday. I don't know, 17th or something like that, of May 2022. Trying to remember to put that information in when I'm talking, but yeah, that requires brain cells. I am somewhat limited on those, apparently. But this is where I got to. I think I put in a little more than half an hour, of course, because I got really, just kind of got really into it. Yeah, changed this project over to the Ada full cross. I so far am absolutely loving it in comparison to the tent stitch on the even weave. I think tent stitch is just very hard because it just puts in the half, and even weave isn't. It's just single strands, so it isn't really boxed off the way the Ada is. So it's okay if it's not confetti heavy, but this design is most definitely confetti heavy. still definitely liking this better. And yeah, ended up not working on anything else last night. I dove into eBay work and then was just kind of sitting around resting, I guess. I don't know what I did. Mostly eBay work, I'd say. I need to do Etsy work. I've got grime guards to finish up today and others to start, so trying to get more caught up on those and in a rotation that's a little bit shorter time frame than what they have been. Definitely had a chunk of a good amount of orders come in. I had an order come in that was like 11 grime guards, so that puts you behind. Slowly catching up again. This happens several times a year. At least things slow down enough that I can catch up at some point. But yeah, I actually need to do fabric shopping because I'm getting lower on fabric choices. So if you like the grime guards, keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. As for this, again, nothing yesterday. I have, however, done my 25/7 spin for today, and it is Christmas sentiment. Should be a picture in here. Yeah, haven't worked on this in a while. Clearly I was in this color range. This is one of those that does a mix of full cross and half cross, and I do have it in Pattern Keeper. And since it doesn't really have full cross versus half cross in Pattern Keeper, I put in the color number and then I'll put an H next to it if it's half cross. It makes it pretty easy to figure out what's what and what I'm doing. Don't have to work too awful hard at it. Yeah, my stitches are not very clean on this one. I don't know why. I think I've just been... I don't know. Trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing on this one, I think. The half stitch is cleaned up pretty good. I think there was just a lot of pulling stuff out because I'd done a bunch of the wrong stitches. Like there's half stitches in right there. Those were originally put in with full crosses. Had to take those out, switch them over to the half crosses. Missed the cross there. Might have said that in another video, but look at that. Look, look, look. Right in there. Sorry. Right there. I didn't finish that stitch. Do you know how annoying that is when you do that? Huh? Look at that. See, now that I pointed it out, you can't stop looking at it. There's other stitches over there. Did I not get those either? They're the wrong direction. Oh, I'm having issues with this sucker. Look how bad the stitches are. Funny thing is, from far away, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks... Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I'm just not working very hard on it because I kind of like that messy look for the design. Because it's just hard to explain. You'll have seen the picture. It's like this pretty little design. The picture's in blue and I'm doing it in pink, yes. But, I don't know. I admit, kind of looks like crap. But it just kind of seems to be working with the design for some odd reason with me. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this being kind of in the background, sort of kind of being at the distance, you know? You want it to almost be fuzzy-ish looking, you know? And that just kind of, you know, messy stitches kind of help with that. Oh, weird. So I've randomly talked for, I don't know, 3-5 minutes, something like that, about how crappy my cross-stitching skills are. Impressive. Anyways, I will leave this clip here and show you where I got to here in a sec. And here we are. I definitely didn't get a whole lot done. I spent a little bit of time figuring out where there was a mistake. Yeah, it's really hard to see because of the color. Oddly enough, this is one of the few colors you see better in person than on camera. Most of the time I put these on camera and you can really see the difference, but there's one right in here that I missed. They're not missed, they're gonna be a different color. But it creates like a little snowflake. That ended up being one up higher, I believe, than it was supposed to be. So I got in here to around this range and was like, the numbers aren't adding up, uh-oh. And had to spend a couple minutes to figure out what had happened, because when I was counting, up here was where it was supposed to be, and down here was where it was supposed to be. And yeah, that'll confuse you, because in here was not. So once I figured it out, I was like, okay, I can work with that, and I got that done, and this next row will be completely back on track. And it took me probably 35 minutes to get through all of this versus the 25, but I wanted it back on track for the next time, so that is where it's supposed to be at, and it's looking pretty. Happy to put a couple more stitches in on this one. And yeah, leave you here. Don't know what I'll end up doing tonight, if I'll end up working on anything. Who knows? Do need to work on grime cards. Do need to work on more eBay. It's like they expect me to actually work to earn money. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, people are crazy. But if I figure out what I'm doing, I'll, show you where I'm starting at and where I finish. If not, then I'll see you tomorrow with another 25/7 spin, so see you in a sec. Okay, so I decided to pull out Lady of the Flag, and because I finished this flag portion now, it's back onto the dress. So just starting to fill in here and make my way across. Just working with whatever grouping of color I kind of feel like. Probably work on starting with this color here, fill this in around because it goes around, and start filling in the color here, and just on out. Yeah, nothing too awful major. Probably not gonna see huge amounts of progress. Don't have a huge amount of time to work on stuff, but yeah, it just being the dress, it's gonna really be hard to see a lot of progress. That's the word I'm looking for. I didn't just say that word previously 2 seconds ago, no. Ugh. It's gonna be hard to see a lot of progress. Just an hour or two worth of work. This, it was always fairly obvious because of the bold color differences. This one's much more shade settling type of deal. So, again, probably won't notice, but I'll show you, and I'll show you what I get done. I mean, for sure, we'll finish up this thread, and I think probably another one or two of this color, because it actually goes down and then kind of wraps around here a little bit. So for sure, at least get that filled in, and I definitely want to at least move on down with this, or try and fill in with this, or who knows. That's the plan, but I'll show you where I get to here in a sec. And here we are. Yeah, as you can see, I filled in along here and finished up this color going down here, and I put in this really light color right there. That's literally all I did, but it still took a few hours because, you know, cross stitch. It's getting to be about food time, and I need to, you know, make food, eat, and do all the things. So that is that for now, and I should be back with probably tomorrow's 25/7, so see you in a sec. Okay, so it's definitely been a couple of days since I vlogged anything. I haven't really done anything. I did put in like 3 rows on a knitted sweater and just forgot to show you the before, and really wouldn't matter because 3 rows on it is not even noticeable. So that was my 25/7 spin. Not yesterday, but the day before. So that's all I've done, which means today is Thursday, Friday? I don't know what today is, sorry. Pretty sure it's Friday. But yesterday, I decided to go out, do some sourcing for my eBay, so I have new merchandise to put on the store so that I can sell it and, you know, make some money, because I need money to, you know, pay rent and stuff like that. I did come across some cool patterns at a decent price, so those will go up in the store, which I'm excited about. And I also, during that time, came across a couple little things for me. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I think there might have been somebody that passed away. Like, just, I look at plus size clothing because I'm plus size, obviously. And, well, not obviously, you can't see me. Look, no, see, hand. Buffy, chunky hand. Obviously plus size. But they had mushed all the 2X through 4X together, and I can guarantee you I came across maybe one item that was a 3X. All the rest was 2X's. There was a lot of similarities in, like, the type and style and brands and stuff like that. And I was just sitting here going, this is a lot of 2X's. And then I go over, and there's this just rather large chunk of cross-stitch fabric, which you don't usually find. And, or at least not where I go. You might be able to find it at your thrift store. But mine occasionally has some, and it has 1 or 2 pieces that I usually grab. This had tons of, like, Witcholt linens and even weaves and stuff like that, which I would have loved to have bought, but literally were selling it for, like, they were like $10 or something like that a piece, and I was just like, yeah, it just wasn't worth it to me. But I did come across these 2. They were $5 a piece, which isn't a great deal, but it's a good deal. And it's a better deal than what it would cost me to buy it outright. But, and these are both hand-dyed, so I figure, you know, I've got tons of Aida, a little bit of linen, a little bit of even weave in my stash. No point in getting the basics of that right now. I've got plenty of the basics to work with. My stash now needs the slightly nicer stuff, so this one is, picture this plush, yes, because I speak English, I swear. Fat 8, Crystal Dwarf, as you can see, it's sparkly opalescence. So, Very pretty. This one, which I should have opened, but I didn't because, well, why would I do that? That requires using brain cells, which I don't have many of. Oh, that opened easier than I thought. This did not say... Oh, it says door jammer, which meant I had no clue what size it was. But it's about 10 inches by, I can't remember. But it's really pretty. And I couldn't open the package because they literally had the top, like, stapled shut. Because they are a pain in the ass at that store. But, as you can see, door jammer means it's long. But it starts off a purpley, light purpley, and a goldy, into darker gold, brownish colors. This is washing out like crazy. That is actually more of a lighter gold yellow. It's just like a lighter, this color. That's literally all it is. This entire piece is washing out a little bit. Like, this isn't washing out. This is actually slightly lighter looking. It's slightly more dusty. It's more of a dusty tone rather than a bright purpley tone. It's called Autumn Sunrise, I think. This is being washed out. Has kind of a peachy color to it, actually. This is slightly washed out, but mostly that is very washed out because that's actually yellow. This is very washed out because it's actually a darker brown. Wow. The lighting in my house sucks. But it's a cool piece, and I know that there are tons of cool patterns out there that I could do something with this. Or I might create my own, because patterns nowadays are just very, very... Oh, don't take this wrong. They're very your style. They're not my style. People like seasonal and stuff like that, and this is a very pretty seasonal piece, but wouldn't it be cool to have like autumn written across there? And maybe have like pumpkins, but some skulls intermingled. Or, you know, a little bit more dead vines, because hello, it's autumn. Do you not know how autumn works? It's the season, it's one of the seasons of death, whether we like it or not. It really truly is. And I like stuff like that, so I could tell it was folded like this, but I could tell. You can see the purple color in there. I knew there was more color to it, so. But, yeah. Sorry for being awkward and weird and creepy, but, well, that's just who I am. I did, however, do my 25/7 spin. This, for those of you that don't know, Steampunk Navigator. Should show a picture here. I do have the actual pattern, but in order to show it to you, I literally have to, like, pull it out and flip through the pages so that I can show you the pattern. And I just find it a pain in the butt. So it's just easier to have taken a picture, keep it in my phone, and set that picture at the side. But Steampunk Navigator 25/7 spin, so I should put in at least 25 to 30 minutes on this. Don't know, we will see. Maybe work a little bit more on it, because, like, I don't know. This is one of the few full coverages I'm doing that's on the even weave that I'm actually liking. As you know, I completely tossed out the concept of doing Time Goes By with the tent on the even weave. This one I enjoy, and I think it's because it doesn't have the confetti. So, yeah. I'm sorry, my speech is slowed down. I brain stopped working. It tends to do that quite frequently because I'm me and I'm getting old, and yeah, no real good reason for it. I just, I don't know. Maybe it's one of the many issues with getting old that I am experiencing at middle age instead of old age. I don't know. Anyways, this has gone on way too long, and you've just been sitting here staring at this while I have barely talked, so I'm gonna leave this here, and I'll be back in a sec to show you where I got on this. Okay, it's Saturday now, and I did work on this, put in probably a little more than 25 minutes. Actually, work I was working on down here, I actually had to pull out and redo, because, yeah, I had it in several rows. I had an extra stitch going in here, and this was down a couple rows, and it was just a mess, so I had to fix it. But I finished the little bit of gray that I had going in here, and then started this color, which had a couple stitches over here, moved it over here, and filled in there. It's not much. I couldn't even tell you how many stitches it was. Yeah, this is a non-pattern keeper, so I don't count the stitches. I'm not going to. I'm too lazy to. But that is where I got on that. I was hoping to work on it more last night, actually, and just didn't find the time. Too busy working on eBay stuff, trying to research some items, and still wasn't finding what I was looking for, which was very annoying. So I didn't get to this, but I did do my 25/7 spin for today, and that is Halloween Quaker. Yay! I always love it when I get to pull this out. But I got this done and this done and this done, so I think I have the thread ready to start here. Then I think that also moves over to here. I don't think that's the same color, though they are pretty similar. You can see, got this done. Last time I started on this, I had issues. I started in the wrong spot, ripped stuff out, restarted it, and then just kind of went to town on it and finished the whole medallion. Yes, there are a few spots in which things are in the wrong spot. Right there, I can tell. I'm pretty sure that's in the wrong spot. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be over one. I think that one's in the wrong spot. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. But that's where I'm starting in on this, and I'll show you where I get to here in a sec. And this is what I got done. I finished that little motif and that little motif. And it took me definitely a little bit more time, but I don't know how much more time than the 25 minutes, 25-30 minutes I usually put in. I was kind of doing 10-15 minutes, whatever, you know. I was having trouble getting my eyes to focus. I'm a little tired. The neighbor has had grandchild over the past couple nights, and grandchild cries in the middle of the night. And I don't know if they sleep through it. I can't. I would assume they sleep through it because the kid cries for like 15 minutes straight. I don't have kids. I thought when they cried in the middle of the night, you know, you changed their diaper, gave them a bottle, picked them up, you know, got them to go back to sleep. This one just cries for like 15 minutes straight. Doesn't seem like they're doing anything. So I really honestly have no clue. But yeah, it's definitely woken me up and kept me up different times the past couple nights. So much so that this morning woke up a couple hours earlier than I usually do. And of course couldn't get back to sleep, so My eyes just do not want to focus, which is why I've only been able to work on this a little bit at a time. I wanted to work on it a little bit more. I don't think I'll be able to work on anything tonight. Unless maybe a nap will help. I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, sorry. They're yelling next door. It's just, I live in a place that's like single room, teeny ass tiny apartments. Like, they're made for single people, maybe a couple. And quite frankly, the few couples I've seen come in here get out of here pretty quick because it's a small space for just one person, let alone two people. And it's not a place for kids, and it's kind of indicated that it's not really a place for kids. Yet I'm constantly dealing with kids running around when I shouldn't have to be. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate kids or anything. I don't have any of my own. But not having any of my own means I'm not used to them. And it can be really exhausting and stressful and nerve-wracking on somebody when they're not used to them. And it can be really difficult to be constantly woken up at night by a crying baby. Especially a crying baby that's not even in the house that you're in. But the walls are very thin. Which is why if I sound really low talking, it's because I know they don't necessarily show the respect towards me to be quieter. But I still do it myself, because hopefully at some point they will leave, and whoever moves in will hopefully actually be quiet. And they will hopefully show me that respect, and I will hopefully show them that respect. So that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, so this is all I could get done. Really, really want to work on it and get more done. But like I said, eyes won't let me. My eyes just won't let me. So this is it for today. I would assume gonna try and work on a little bit of eBay and a little bit of Etsy. Of course, I've got some grime guards. These my eyes don't have to focus as much on, so I'll probably work on these. Get them done so I can get them out at the beginning of the week. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a very, very, very boring vlog segment for you. I apologize. Hopefully I'll come back tomorrow and be a bit more cheerful and upbeat and awake. So, see you in a sec. Okay, and it is now Sunday. I might have said in my last video that it was Sunday. If I did, I apologize. I could not get my days straight yesterday. Last night I was thinking, oh, gotta go to my DMV appointment tomorrow because I have to renew my license. Gotta go do that, gotta do that. And then at some point I looked at my phone and it said Saturday, and I was like, oh, I don't have to do that tomorrow. So yeah, if I said it was Sunday in my video, in my last vlog segment, I apologize, I was wrong. But it is Sunday now, and this is today's 25/7 spin. It is a, it's just called Folk 3. It doesn't have an actual name, but it's a pattern from Ukrainian designer. It should be written below. And there should also have been, or will be right now, a picture of what it will look like. And sorry if there's noise in the background. I'm doing a super quick clip because I've got washing going, and I hate it when people have all the background noises. It drives me insane, but I don't have time to get this clip up any other time. So, yeah, that's where this is at right now, and I'll be back in a sec to show you where I get to. Okay, just showing you where I got to real quick. Put in a little more than the 25 minutes. Not a huge amount, I don't think, but was it down here? I think it was down here, so I put in a little bit of color there, then moved back up here because the color was here and moved down there, and that's what I'm doing, is filling in this here and just moving the color to wherever. But yeah, got to here. This is actually a second strand of white. I, for some odd reason, was like, yeah, let's put in more white. Yeah. Made sense to me. I mean, there's still more to this flower. So why wouldn't I, you know, suddenly put in more white? I was just doing what I felt like. Anyways, wanted to show you what I got to. Don't know if I'm going to work on anything tonight. I honestly had this set aside for a minute. I fell asleep, took a nice little nap, didn't realize I was going to be doing that. Still got a baby crying, just gonna say. Anywho, this is where I'm at for now. I should probably see you in a second with, I'm gonna assume, tomorrow, which would be Monday's 25/7 project. See you in a sec. And here's something you've never seen before. It is actually now Monday. This was started last night, which is why I didn't film anything. I know I said I probably wasn't going to do anything. Didn't think I was going to do anything, but I finished a design. I should be putting that design in here. I showed in a previous clip this fabric that I got. And yeah, a design idea just came to mind, and I've been working on it, and I think I've got it where I want it to be. And yeah, so I've done this. I want to get the design up on my Etsy store, at least somewhat soon. So my plan is to work on this, and basically only this, for the next several days. I'm hoping the design will be up very shortly. I probably won't film much of anything for the next few days. Maybe a clip here and there, so you can see how far I'm getting. But the plan is that when I'm done with this video, this design will be up in my store. And this one specifically here will be done. There will be a model stitch. So that's the plan. Looking forward to it. This is where I'm at right now, and next clip really should just be this finished. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I know I said the next video would be of this being done. I lied. Didn't intend to lie, but I lied. This is just showing you where I'm at. It is literally, well, actually I don't know what it is. It's several days since I first started working on this. It is the 27th, Friday right now. There's only a few days left. I am not going to get this finished by the 31st. I decided it'd be more fun to be sick the last few days. Yesterday was just so lovely. I had a massive headache and a fever, and it was there all day. I think around 9:30, like the fever broke, and the headache went away, or the headache went away, which caused the fever to break. I don't know. If you're a nurse, let me know how that works. I don't know. Or let everybody else know how that works. I don't know. But yeah, it was around 9:30 last night that finally it was like, boom, gone. I was like, oh, I feel normal. Well, mostly normal. Still a little stuffiness. I know I've got allergies going on. Allergies suck this year. Oh, allergies suck this year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said that before. Anyways, this is just where I'm at on this. But hopefully I get at least half of it done. And then I will get the pattern up without the photo. But the pattern will be up. I've there's a couple places I want to be sure and get to, just because I want to double check the colors together and how they're working together. So, yeah, once those get figured out, I will definitely get the pattern up. Should be up when you're watching this, so it'll be available if that for some odd reason interests you. Yeah, me being slightly odd and not quite normal. It's not a sunflowers and pretty pumpkins and acorns and, pretty little birds is just not my thing. It's not my thing. So, I made something that was my thing. That's why we got this guy. Yeah, he's cool. But, I did not hop on here, actually, to show you this. I just figured I should, since I was hopping on here. I actually hopped on here because I forgot I was going to have to update you on WhipGo. Yep. WhipGo numbers were called number 9 and number 16, I think. I did double check this like 3 minutes ago, and I've forgotten already. Anyways, Mini Clockwork Dragling was called, so should put in a picture up there. Yeah, not too far on this. I'm not too far on any of my full coverages, but it'll be cool to get to work on this again. This is 1/1 full cross, which here looks so cool. I love doing this with the like every other stitch checkerboarding. Oh, I just love the way that looks before you fill it in or anything. So yeah, well, that is where that is at right now. 8 hours or 500 stitches. Turns out I can generally get 500 stitches in 8 hours. Maybe not with this one, because it is the 1/1 on the tiny even weave fabric, so might be a little bit harder for me. I'm not completely sure. It looked like there was a stitch that hadn't been done in there. I think there's a stitch that I did not finish. Oh yeah, there are 2 stitches right there. And that's why I'm seeing the white, because they have not been crossed over. I'm a moron. I also think there's a stitch right there. This is why we don't zoom in on our stuff. Yeah, look at that. That crosses over 2. Holy crap, I'm bad at this. Oh well. I don't do it because I'm good at it, and I don't do it because I have fun doing it. Second project is out of focus. This is upside down. Look, the poor piggy's butt was upside down. That's sad. Anyways, this should be recognizable because it should be in the first half of this video, if I recall correctly. I don't think I'm that much of a dunce. I'm pretty sure it was in the first half of this video. This is Steampunk Navigator. In fact, I'm pretty sure I said I was looking forward to this being called and working on it. And it was called 8 hours, of course, and this is 2/1 tent stitch. Oddly enough, I'm enjoying working on this 2/1 tent stitch with this pattern, and absolutely hated it on time goes by. I think it's confetti. Said this before. Pretty sure it's confetti. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot more of this filled in. Any of the open spots in here want to get filled in. Probably down in here as well. I'm just getting started and up here getting a lot of that filled in. Like, I'm hoping to get about there, mostly filled in, maybe some little bits here and there, but like that's what I'm aiming for, is somewhere in this range, being done or mostly done. And of course they'll come down here a little bit of stuff as well. But yeah, so next month should have weekly videos. The weekly videos will show my starts, my birthday starts. Super excited, can't wait till the 1st to get started. But yeah, I also have 16 hours of WhipGo that I have to figure out. Yes, I'm stabbing things. Yeah, 16 hours of whip go I have to figure out next month as well. So probably try and put in half an hour here and there each day to get these complete, and then spending whatever additional time I have during the day on my new starts, as well as having 2 days available to me to try and like catch up with whatever may have been missed. So that's where that is at. Next video should be on the 31st, just before the 1st. Should be out that day. Should show you how far along I got on the autumn piece, and then it'll be, spliced together, pictures put in, uploaded. So, yeah. That's all I got for you. But, hopefully I get halfway done on the autumn piece. That's what I really want. If I sit around and did nothing but it, I could get 3/4 of it done. Fortunately, I have to work. Work. Who thought of that? Anywho, I will be back in a sec to show you that progress. Hello, peeps, it is finally May 31st. Tomorrow I start my birthday starts month. Super excited. I'm on here real quick to show you this. Was gonna show you where it would get. Yes, I can talk. I said I was going to show you where I got to on this. It's probably about halfway done. Like I said, I just realized the dryer's going. I am sorry if you can hear that. I usually try and turn it off when I know I'm going to film something, but I completely forgot. If you can hear it, my apologies. I'm going to make this quick. This is where I got to on this. This is up in the store in case you are interested. It is just fun. It's all fun. There should have been a picture of it earlier when I started working on it, of what it's basically supposed to look like. A picture before would have slightly changed. I did change up a little bit of coloring here, and I darkened up the autumn a little bit, but as you can see, I'm moving into other color fabric, and yeah, that is where that is at. And that is really all I've got for you. I mean, said I was going to show you this, before I start. Yeah, before I start all the starts. Wow. I'm sorry. Tongue-tied, massive mess. I don't know how to fix it. There's nothing I can do. This is where this is at. Ending the video here. Be sure and click the like, comment, subscribe stuff. If you don't click on the comment, leave a comment. That would be nice. Leave a comment. Click on the like and subscribe, or the dislike button. You can hit that one too. Hit the notification bell if so entitled, and that's not the right word. So, nope, that's words stuck in my brain now, sorry. Inclined, that's the word. If so inclined to, and that is where I will leave this video. And be sure and keep an eye out, hopefully within the next week. Probably going to be about 6 days is the plan, every 6 days or so, showing the 3 different starts that I had gotten done in that time frame. That's the plan. So stick around, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.